What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at a game that has been billed. This is how they described it to me. They said that it's the indie Skyrim meets Fable. And so that got my ears pricked up. I've had this one on my wish list for a while now. A good long while. It's a game called Mirthwood. It's kind of a life sim RPG. If you've ever played anything similar to something like Kinseed, that was the vibe I got from taking a look at the Steam page and the press kit. This is a demo. It's one of the first demos, actually, I think that the game's ever been showed off, so this is actually kind of a fun opportunity. The developers fired it over this morning. We're going to dive in for about 30 or 40 minutes and see if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list, or if it's a game that you'd like to pass on. I've got the Steam page for you down below in the description, and from there you'll also find a link to my Twitch stream and my Discord down there, where I'm rapidly trying to get back on a schedule with the Twitch stream. But it's just been so busy lately with random things, like putting videos together lately has been very time-consuming. But I'll get back to it.
It's not where you're from. It's where you find light when all grows dark. And your story begins in darkness. The embers of war burn. After all these years, it has finally reached your doorstep. You must reach the docks. But first, tell us who you were here.
My name is Cash Falcon, Lord of Role-Playing. Let me get my guy tuned out here. Alright, so I've got myself all kitted out and I'm looking good. I got the thicker on top haircut like a 40-year-old dad that's trying to get his shit together. Let's see what our origin has going on. So we can be from a number of different places that appear as though they imbue us with certain virtues, I guess. We can be assertive, we can be agreeable, we can be curious, we can be conscientious, or we can be introverted. And it seems like that also ties us to some kind of kingdom of origin. I'll probably go with introverted for right now, because you would be hard challenged to find somebody more introverted than me. Don't let what I do on the internet for a living fool you. If I could live on top of a mountain in a cabin with a little smokestack and just live off the land, and when it's my time to go, I just fade away into the snow, that is exactly what I would do. We could choose our social class. We can be royal, we can be noble, or we can be a peasant. Okay. Well, I mean, let's be socially alluring. That sounds good to me. I want to be socially alluring. I like playing sort of charisma-style characters. And then we get to have a job. Everything from herbalists to tinkerers to actors to criminals to fighters to rat catchers. Let's be a fighter. Let's do that. I tend to prefer the combat professions, so we'll give that a go. That's fine by me. And they said we had to go to the docks, right? All right, let's see if we can head out to the docks. They've got kind of like a 2D overlaid on 3D right here. I've talked to you guys in the past about how this has always been one of my favorite art styles, going back to PlayStation classics like Grandia. I've always liked it when they take 2D sprites and they just overlay them on a 3D world. I must tend to your mother. My heart is relieved to see you unharmed, but don't linger for our sake. Raiders, they're still prowling in the shadows, and their numbers may swell at any moment. We shall share words again, I promise you. Now, make haste. Move for safety. All right, is this my brother? Ah, you're here. Seeing you brings me comfort. We were scattered when the attack came. I feared the worst. He peers downwards. Mother is fortunate to be alive, yet her leg is badly hurt. She'll be okay. Already ordering us around again. Nonetheless, she needs help that we can't provide here. He locks eyes with you. There's a ship in the harbor. If it hasn't sailed yet, you need to be on it. I do not suspect the path there will be clear. Father and I will manage here and follow when we can. Go now. Find a safer place. Can I get some of this sick armor or whatever? You guys have like gambesons, and you guys have like pauldrons, and you guys have like gear. I'm in my underpants, sir. You're expecting me to fight my way all the way across a valley of villainous brigands, armed with nothing but my huggies? Ugh. I can't talk to Mom. Can I pick up this axe and this shield over here? Doesn't look like I can get to it. What about the sword and the shield right here? Can I have that? Nope, can't have that either. Can I loot anything down here inside of here? You're going to want to see some dithering. They're going to want to make this fade out whenever you go inside of a building right there so that you still have full view of the player character. What do we have here? A chest? It looks like we got a iron sword, some Syrian brigandine. Ooh, okay, we're working for it now. I like the armor stylings. I like that they went with realism, where it's got kind of like the overlaying tabard, and then you've got like, you know, you've got the surcoat, and you've got like the brigandine underneath it, and then you've got the pauldrons over the top. I like that there's layering in there. I guess I'll equip the sword as well. Do I have to put this on a hotkey or anything? Or is this something, does it like pause the game? I don't see equip there, so I guess that's gonna have to do. Let's give it a couple practice thrusts. Okay, all right, fair enough. Can I do anything with this deer over here? Nyeh. I mean, it's already dead, so I figured like it wouldn't really, oh, there's a radial menu. Okay, gotcha. All right, let's continue forward. We don't know what's gonna happen here, but I bet we're gonna have to throw down. Let's light that guy up. Looks like we've got little dodge jumps and things we can do as well. All right, hop back on him. Okay, he's got like a parry right there. You gonna swing at me? I don't think he's that interested in swinging, so I'm just gonna put him down like the brigandous dog that he is. I don't know if that's a word. I just made it up. If Stephen Colbert can do it with truthiness, I can do it with brigandious or brigand-like. I can unequip an item. Oh, you can actually like sheath your sword. Guy, it'd be cooler if it was on his back though. Or like in a scabbard on his side right there. That's still fine, but you know, I prefer like the realism elements of it. Looks like we can dip down through the forest right here. I don't think I need a health elixir. I think we're mostly healed up right now. I promise I will use one if things get hectic though. What's happening over here? A deserter's tale. You come across a group of guards, weary and disheveled. They explain that the bound man, Thorn, abandoned his post at the village bridge during the raid and left it unguarded. He admits to leaving his post not out of fear, but to intercept a rogue group that's aiming to poison the village's water supply. His absence allowed the attackers unhindered access to the village, resulting in significant loss of life. This feels like I'm gonna leave the matter alone. Like, it sort of feels like that's justified, but also the whole world is on fire. My mother has been stabbed, and this just doesn't feel like something that is my problem right now. We've got a helmet right there. I'll throw that on. That looks good. Let's carry on down the road. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Come on. Throw down, bro. Oh, he's got stabbies. Okay. All right. All right. All right. He's pretty good at doing stabbies. Let's see if we can get a... Okay, so he's got like a fast return right there. Hey, I think we got the parry right there, though. Good, he's down. All right, let's go ahead and drink a health potion real fast. Health potion's been taken care of. Unfortunately, he didn't leave me like a loot shower of ancestral items on the ground. I've been playing entirely too much Diablo 4 in the newest season lately. It's so good, dude. They, like, fixed the entire game in one patch. It's amazing. Sir, I'm gonna get him behind him. I'm gonna get him behind him. Flank and spank. Flank and spank. This is how we do it. He's focused on you. All right, and he's now down. Oh, I leveled up. Sick, dude. Okay, I got like XP for this stuff, so I got like a melee level right there, and I can view a skill card, I suppose. Well, I'm guessing we unlock cards later on, so it's just saying that I got better at combat right there. All right, so it looks like things level up. I don't see like an XP meter or anything around, so it looks like things just level up naturally through usage, which is where I'm guessing the Bethesda correlation is coming from. Where's the boat at? Let me on the boat, dude. Everybody's dying and everything's terrible. I've murdered 2 men. I started today without any bodies on my jacket, and I've left it with multi-body on my jacket.
Alas, all good things must end. It came to pass that bitter conflict and ceaseless war engulfed the continent. Those who dared to brave the sea fled. You were there. This is where your journey begins.
I can feel it in the water. All right, well, is there anybody to talk to around here? Or am I just like unloading and walking? Damn, we've been on the... How long were we on the ocean? I still haven't healed? All right, fair enough. Again, we're gambling for high stakes out here. We went from fire and smoke to pouring down torrential rain. At least there's a campfire over here. Can I open this? What does that do? We've got goat cheese and a red apple. Oh, sick, dude. I can bake up some apples? Yeah, let's bake up some apples, dude. I feel excited about that. I don't know if there's anything else I can make, but we got some baked apples at least. What's up with you, old man? What's cracking?
The man beckons you, and though you've never met, murmurs your name. Welcome to the free lands, he says with a crooked-toothed grin. Someone's been waiting for you, almost as though they foresaw your arrival. I know not who he is. He gestures towards the steed. Ride west. Bring this horse to the stranger. The road will take you where you need to be.
Okay. I will bring the horse to... I didn't even know that there was going to be mounts. I could pet the horse? All right, let's pet the horse. He deserves it. Aw, dude, he's obviously sketchy. Why are we dropping the horse off with this guy? Look at him, dude. I was watching during... I like the graphics, man. It looks good. It reminds me of Wilder Myth, actually, is kind of what it reminds me of. Welcome, weary traveler. The stranger lifts his head, eyes shadowed beneath his hood. Your journey's been long, and I imagine you are full of questions. First, you need to rest, for you've carried the weight of many miles. This land... it belonged to somebody I once knew. Take care of it. You'll find that some things, they'll make more sense in time. For now, watch, listen, settle in. We'll probably cross paths again, and up until then, keep your eyes open. You carry a luck a few can claim. Can I ride the horse? Do I get to keep the horse? Oh, I don't get to keep the horse. I've been horse-jacked. I thought I was going to deliver the horse, and then he was going to be like, here's property and land, and also you may keep this horse and become best friends. Alas, I am not best friends with the horse. What's in this big dope chest over here? Oh, there's like an invisible wall right there. It won't let me go look. All right. I'm going to guess that that's a demo edit. Dude, this place looks like I'm going to get tetanus. As predicted, waking up in the morning, my jaw feels much stiffer than it did last night. A little concerned about that. Probably should seek out medical attention. But it looks like grab iron from our chest, get 30 stone, get 30 wood, and craft ourselves a keg. That's the spirit. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so it looks like we've got some crafting tools inside of here. We've got some little things laying around. Good stuff. Okay, so we can go over here, and let's start out with the wood, I suppose. There's a bunch of trees around here. Are they specific trees that I need to chop? They're not specific trees, but I think those ones back over there were kind of protected, and I wasn't allowed to do anything with them. Let's see if we can clear out the walkway into our house. As much as I enjoy, you know, a number of trees lining a walkway into a home, these are actually in the path. All right, so the trees are banged out. We've got that covered. Now we just need to get the stones, and that looks like it's working. There's no repeat fire, so if you click and hold, they don't keep swinging, so you've got to click for every single swing. I'd like to see it so that if you hold down left click, they just keep swinging. Stones are up and gathered, so I think we should be good to make our keg. We're going to get our dwarf on over here, because, like, obviously, what is life without beer? Use the workbench to craft items. All right, so they wanted me to do a keg over here. We got iron bars, and we've got wood. So there's our kegarinos. And it's got a little spigot on it right there, and we can use it to produce alcohol. Do they want me to place that or anything? Like, what's up next? So we've got the build key right here. So with our keginator, it looks like we can place it wherever we want to place it. Can I put it on the inside the house? That feels like a good place for a keg. I need it close at hand, just in case I need a brewski nice and fast. Is there anything I can do with the keg right now? Looks like we can brew up a light ale. That sounds delightful. I like all kinds of ale. I don't care what color it is. It can be dark, it can be light, it could be amber. Put it in my mouth. All right, so it wants me to harvest some cabbage, and it wants me to do some other stuff. But we also have a quest that will take us down the farm's southern road. Let's go see what's along the southern road. There's no, like, guarantee that this is going to work out for me. But let's go take a look and just have a look at the scenery real fast, because I feel like it's probably in good taste and wise to be aware of what we're surrounded by here. So we can open our map with M. Oh, wow. Okay. It does look like we've got some signs of the location being occupado. And hey, people! So we found Bright Oak. Your interactions with NPCs affect their feelings of friendship and romance towards you. When in range of an NPC, an icon appears at the bottom of the screen. Click it to learn more about them. Everyone has a unique personality and enjoys different topics and gifts. Uncovering traits can be helpful to get to know an NPC. All right. Festival of Blossoms, to be held on the 24th of spring, a day of tarts, wine, and other seasonal delights. Are we talking about, like, the food, or are we talking about, like, a jolly old strumpet? It could be either or. Let us celebrate and welcome the season of renewal. Either way, I support this. I like pastries, and I like the other things, too. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Let's just chat with him. Let's go small talk? Some people hate small talk, though, and I am one of those people. I don't like small talk one bit. I'm gonna guess that he does not like small talk. I don't know what the question marks did right there, but we'll wave to this guy as well. We'll just be friends with everybody. Is there anything I'm supposed to be doing in Bright Oak? Pick up a quest. Oh, there's a quest board over here. What's on the quest board? The Fall of meadery. In the far distance, it should be no news to you that meadery has fallen into troubling silence, and people want to learn why the shipments of mead have ceased, and I must say, quite dissatisfied with the mead now being brewed in town. Furthermore, Duncan Medville and his family have not been seen around town in weeks. If one of you is willing to explore the estate, it is on the north end of the meadow. Okay. Yeah, set that as my active quest. I think we can probably do that. I've still got, like, health potions, and I've got a little bit of food. Oh, you can steal from inside of town, too. You can, like, actually jack stuff from inside the little crates and whatnot. Okay. So, like, what are we looking at here when it... Oh, we're over here. We're a little yellow dot. Okay, was I a little yellow dot the entire time? I must have missed it the last time I was looking at the map. So, we're looking for a meadow... And I'm guessing it's that right there, so at the crossroads, we want to hang a lefty. Or that's our house, so we just need to go north for a while. All right, let's go north for a while. You are getting hungry. Combine ingredients at cooking stations to discover on your travels. Failure to keep your tummy full may result in your character passing out. That would definitely be unfortunate. I would not enjoy that at all. I've got some baked apples. I can eat those. There we go. Let's baked apple it on up, dude. Hey, look, I can pick berries off the bush right there. I got some red currants. I don't know if I've ever had a red currant. I've had black currants before. 2 wood inside of the crate. I do like how just emergently you can find stuff out and about in the world, but I would like to see dithering for the trees and whatnot when they're in the foreground and you're in the background so that you can see a little bit better. I don't know what that says. I'm just going to pick it up real fast. I think the meadery is this place up here from what I can tell. There's also a locked grate down here. This is locked in the demo. Okay. A fabled feather. Fair enough. How fast are the deer? Reasonably swift. Concerningly so. So this must be meadery. Comfrey. All right. There's a bandit. Let's get him, boys. It's time to fight. I feel like I parried that. I feel like I parried that one, too. Maybe it's a timing thing. Ow. Well, obviously, I didn't time that previous one appropriately. Damn, he keeps getting that parry up. Dude, I am getting whooped right now. I'm having the worst day ever. I'm having trouble finding the parry window. We can do this, though. I've got health potions to toy around with this. That's still counting. He was facing the other way, so obviously the combat needs a little bit of It needs a little bit of tightening up. It's not quite done yet. It's also a little bit clunky. Your whole body hurts. Yeah, I bet. I've been struck in the face like 100 times with bladed weapons. What do you want to do? Yeah, fire off that combo. Oh, dude, I keep trying to close with the combo, but it swings behind him, too. Missed him with that one. Got him with that one, though. Got him with that one. All right, we finally dropped him. What do we have over here? We got mead. Can I loot this guy? Oh, I can, dude. I got 2 aloe leaves. I'm going to need that because I'm feeling pretty busted up right now. I don't think I'm feeling very good. Can I break the crates or anything? It looks like we have a note over here. I see the toll this all takes on you. You suffer under the weight of our circumstances, pouring endless resources into remedies we both know are going to fail, and there's nothing left for us here. The workers whisper of instability, and our patrons lament the decline in mead's quality. I understand your actions, for what wouldn't we sacrifice to change these things? And yet I fear the path we tread leads to ruin, not only of our livelihood, but of our spirits. Yours, Sibylla. Okay. We found a key to the manor as well. It stays on the table, though. Oh, there it goes. Okay, apparently it's got to wait for the dialogue to go away. Is there anything else lootable around here? A fruit medley. Yeah, dude, that reminds me of when I was a kid. There was those little plastic fruit cups that had, like, the cordial cherries in them. I don't know if they were cordial cherries, but, like, those little fruit cups that had, like, little chunks of peaches in them and, like, little chunks of pineapple in them and then, like, you know, some maraschino cherries in there with them, dude. Those things were popping when I was, like, 9 years old. That was the good stuff. Apparently there's barley seeds on the ground right there, too. We got any more bandits we got to worry about here? The cellar is locked in the demo. Fair enough. Chest, though. A beekeeper's hat. I guess that would probably be a thing you might find around a meadery now that I think about it. Looks like we got a bread loaf and a fruit medley and an apple. I can take that. Is the days left just like the days left for the demo? Is it a timed demo? He inquired. It must be. It's got to be like a timed demo. Who's in here? Doesn't look good. Whole place looks kind of abandoned. A beekeeper's coat. Little book of folklore there on the bed. We've got like a key over here. A bedroom key. Okay. Let me get that mead. Go back downstairs. This one's open over here. Duncan, your note has reached me and I am moved by your plight. From your description of Alara's symptoms, I have identified some rare herbs that might offer some relief, if not a cure. I caution you, these treatments are experimental and not without risks. I will prepare some concoctions and send them with instructions post-haste. It is imperative that we proceed with caution, monitoring her closely for changes. Your dedication to your daughter's recovery is clear, and I will do all I can to aid you in this time. Okay, so they had a sick kid. I mean, I'm guessing the bandits done it. That's the vibe that I'm getting as of right now. Does that go up as well? Okay, I'm just looking around for anything that might be lootable in here. Ooh, my man got stabbed. Okay. Don't mind. I mean, he's already dead. He's not going to need it. Ooh, Calcerian Brigandine. I could get down on that. How good is that compared to what I have? Oh, it's like the same thing. It's just a different color. Well, I think I like the black and yellow the best. So I'm going to go with the black and yellow for stylistic purposes. I got like a little beekeeper's outfit. Nice, dude. All right, let's see what's going on with this guy. We got Duncan's rabbit's foot. I hope you found peace in realms far kinder than this one. We sought every remedy and every blessing, but fate was cruel. It seems your path was sealed the day you fell ill. In my grief, I neglected everything, your mother most of all. Sibylla left and I could no longer provide. I found myself now surrounded by the ruins of a life we all held dear. You will forever remain in my heart, my sweet child, though I write these words knowing they will never reach you. Okay, so I guess we know what happened to Medville Meadery. With the key to the bedroom, though, did we ever actually find what that went to? I didn't go down in the basement either, I don't think. Was there anything worth picking through down here? Looks like we got some currants and some cow cheese. Okay. My question is, there can't have been just one bandit. Where are the rest of them? I can't carry any more materials? Oh no, dude, do I have like a weight system that I've got to adhere to? Because I've still got inventory slots down here. Okay, well, it looks like all of the quest, so there's more quest steps. There's a split right here. We can restore the meadery, and we can find Sibylla and deliver the message. But for now, those are locked in the demo, so let's see if we can get back home before I get all sleepy as hell and get this thing locked on out. But my initial impressions are, on the visual presentation front, the game is gorgeous. It looks like Wildermyth, and that's a really good thing because Wildermyth is one of those games that's shockingly good looking and also a really good RPG in its own right if you've never played it. Downsides that I've seen so far is that the combat needs a complete rework. The combat is kind of lunky and clunky and sort of like lurching. It needs to be faster. It needs to be snappier. It needs to be a little bit more flicky. It's got to have more whip and more pop and more snap to it, I guess. At least to suit my tastes, personally. But let's head back home because we've got things to get done here, like sleeping and taking a pleasant nap. All right, I napped till the morning, so we've got a little bit more daylight for you to take a look at, too. I don't think I have oats for making that, but I do have fermented grapes, so let's get some red wine going inside of there. The other thing that it wanted me to do is I guess we get to clean up this property, and we get to turn it into sort of like farmland. So it's got a little bit of a Stardew Valley thing going on as far as the game is concerned. So let's get our scythe out, and I'm going to start clearing out some of this grass so that it doesn't look like we live in absolute arrears. All right, Dad, I mowed the lawn. When do I get my allowance? Insert speech about your allowance is that I allow you to live under my roof. I allow you to breathe my air conditioning. I allow you to eat food out of the fridge. But I've got the area cleared out, so now I kind of wanted to investigate, how do I plant? I've got a hoe. Faux show. All right, so let's make, some little hoe plots over here. There we go. How close can I get these? I'm growing onions in my backyard right now. They are quite large, and they are ready to pop right now. They actually grew all the way through the winter. I guess that's a blessing of living in a temperate climate in California, where I had strawberry plants, I had onions, I had cilantro, I had all kinds of stuff in the backyard, and I expected it all to die over the winter because that's how it always works in video games and stuff. I figured when it was out of season, it would all wilt and die. Not the case at all. It all survived the winter perfectly fine and perfectly sturdy, and just kept growing through the winter. I don't know if that's a function of being where I'm at and it doesn't get freezing cold, or what. We definitely need some dithering over here, dude. I need to be able to see through these trees. Maybe I'll just go downwards then. We'll kind of do it like this because I don't like not being able to see what I'm working on here. Oh no, I'm hungry. I gotta eat something. I don't want to eat fermented grapes, though. That sounds like a bad idea. I could drink some mead, though, dude. That's the same thing as a meal. We'll just have a liquid lunch while we're out here in the field, man. That's perfectly fine. I would like to see, a hot bar or something to allow me to swap between tools a little bit faster, too. I don't like radial menus. I'm not a big radial menu guy. Radial menu, to me, is just like a symptom of console-itis. And we are PC gamers. The glorious. The unconstrained. The undefeatable. All right, so we'll put this over here, and I think that's going to be about all of my crops planted. Oh, no, I've got barley as well. Well, we're going to need the barley for making beer, dude. We forgot to plant the most important thing. There we go. Let's get some of these laid out real fast. I don't know if farming in my armor and helmet is a great idea. I don't know if that's, affecting anything. Does it say anything about that affecting anything? Doesn't really say. So I don't think it matters. I think we're just losing things at the rate that we lose them at. How many barley seeds did they give me? I got 2 moss. All right, I'll plant them over here. Number 1. Number 2. All right, so that should be all of my seeds taken care of for right now. I think drinking beer in the middle of the day nerfed my energy. Fruit medley sounds amazing. Apparently, fruit medley also has healing effects. What other stuff can I make at the workbench? I'm actually, reasonably curious about what I can make inside the workbench. Let's go look. We can make an anvil. We have the stuff for that. We might as well. We've got a cooking pot if we can get some copper bars. 40 stone, and we can make a furnace. So maybe I'll get started on that. That sounds okay to me. Where's my pickaxe at? Let's get some work done. Hard work Apparently that was a copper node. You work 18 hours, and what do you get? Your parents sell you to Paris Hilton. So I think we have enough now for the furnace. There we go. We'll get that mashed out. Let's go to our inventory, and let's set up like our new little blacksmithing station. So we've got a furnace right here. I'm okay with putting that like right up against the fence over here. I'm going to chop down that tree in just a minute anyways. Close that down, and it looks like we can make copper bars in about 2 hours if we have enough ore. And I think copper bars were required for something else that I was wanting to craft, so that'll work out okay. We'll get back into here, and we will place the anvil like right over on that side. I'm going to need my axe, please. I got to murder this tree real quick. Sorry, little tree. You're up in the way. You gots to go. Can I chop this tree? This tree is like protected. How curious. This tree right here is blocking my line of sight, though. I would like that tree to go away, like, a lot. I don't think I can chop the big tree, though. I don't think I'm dope enough. What else is there on the list of things that we can actively make? So we've got kegs, we've got casks. It looks like we have a wine press over there. The cooking pot I was interested in. Like, I wanted to make the cooking pot so that I could actually make food for myself right here inside the base, because I don't think we have one inside yet. And so if I can find a little bit more copper ore around, I think that would do mighty fine. And just like that, we found our copper ore. It was actually right here on the property. Let's get that cooking up before tomorrow so that we're not wasting time overnight, but that's not going to be enough, so I need this one over here too. Girded with much more copper than I previously had. We should be able to smelt something off right here. It looks like we can only do one at a time, though, so this is going to turn into one of those Stardew Valley type situations where I need to have like 15 fermentation barrels in a row so that I can properly and effectively cook up all my stuff, would be my guess. The good news is if I get a little bit more stone, I think I can fit like 3 more over on this side, which will be good. But for now, I think we need to sleep. We got a butter churn in there? Damn! I also haven't watered any of my crops, and we do have a watering can right here. I'm guessing we're going to have to fill this at a well at some point. But for right now, it looks like it just gives infinite water. So, hurrah. One less chore to worry. Oh, dude, the trees regrew. I don't want you to regrow. Go away. How do I make you leave forever? Arboreal menace? Get out of here. I was hoping that once I got rid of the grass, it wouldn't count it as like a wilderness tile anymore. I think we got to eat some food before we get out of here, too. Luckily, vegetable medley's holding me over. All right, sleep till tomorrow. Ooh, it looks like we got our wine done, too. That's exciting. I kind of want to get a few more barrels in the back. There's a little sign over here that I think will, in the demo, allow you to upgrade the house and actually put some stuff on it. But we're kind of out of time for the day, dude. The video's getting long in the tooth. I'm running out of demo time because I accidentally hit the sleep button instead of the nap button, and I wasted like an entire day. But I like what I see so far. The scene setting, the atmosphere, the graphics, everything are very charming and very nice. The voice acting is quite good. I've enjoyed the exposition so far that the game has put in front of me. The one potential liability I see right now is just that the combat does not feel very good. And so if you were going to focus on one thing, developers, I would focus on getting that combat tuned up and tight and like faster and flickier. Is there a chest in the water right there? Oh, there is. A rusty iron sword was inside of there. I didn't really interact with any of the townsfolk, but this is the first look at Mirthwood. The developers were being really kind to fire it on over and let us take a look at it. You can check out the game's link down below. The only thing that jumped out at me so far as not being as good as the rest of the stuff in the product has been the combat. That's about it. The combat's kind of clunky, and so gonna need to get that tightened up so that it can compete with other titles in the market. But the good news is the game isn't even out yet. This is a look at like an alpha demo, basically. So they've got time to fix that stuff. I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping on in, and that's about all I got for you. Bye, peepo.